Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode. We are fishing for Pond Bay right now because has been super foggy this morning. It's been a really foggy season so far. So I've been having a hard time getting content out to you guys because every time I try to go, it's entirely too foggy. It's just not safe. But today, a local dragger actually got hit by a supposedly like a 40 to 60 foot sport fishing boat. It's cruising around 30 knots and smoked the dragger. And honestly, it's kind of scary knowing how fast these big sport fishing boats, or just any boat in general, just the lack of knowledge of fishing in the fog. Let's just hope everybody in the accident's okay. I heard the dragger sunk, but the sport fishing boat, I heard, is still floating, but you never know. Rumors fly around like crazy and stories are always twisted, but supposedly the dragger was running his nets on the bottom, and just this sport fishing boat came out of nowhere and just smoked him. So fingers crossed, hope everybody's all right. Boat's replaceable, human life isn't. And hopefully whoever's running that boat, I mean, obviously they're in the wrong, that sport fishing boat. Hopefully there's consequences for them, so people, make an example of them, because this happens entirely too often, that you see boats screaming around in the fog, and it's just too dangerous. That just tells me stay away from the north side till, well, we're starting to see Gardner's Bay, which is good. So maybe my thing is if I can see Connecticut, it's a little bit through the haze, I'm all right, I'll go. But we're getting there. It's already better since I've been on the water. So we were using the Abu Garcia last time for bottom fishing, but hasn't been too good. So we're gonna bust out our lucky charm, the Mojo Inshore 7-foot medium power fast action, 15-pound braid, I believe it is, 25-pound fluorocarbon leader to a 1-ounce blue and white funky bucktails. If you like this content and you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you want, and also guys, hit that like button too, that'd be great. All right, so we're gonna be using a 5-inch jerk shad by Gulp. This is that pink and white funky bucktail that I was talking about. Usually he's on the boat the other day and it seemed like the Fluke liked him. A little too high, but it's all right. All right, so we're marking a ton of bait here. We're just gonna do a quick drop. Hey, maybe we won't have to go too far. It's a 1-ounce bucktail, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Big clouds of bait. Only 10 feet of water, so don't need a whole lot of weight. Oh, these birds. It's the only thing that sucks about playing in Fort Pond. Just a ton of these things. Oh, thank God he came off. The jerk shad's on its last leg. I'm sure we caught the same one. Oh, look at that. Go ahead, eat each other. Come on, don't splash my GoPro, prick. Ow, it's freaking hooked myself. Oh, that shad's no more. A little fluke here. Little fluke. All right, cool. First flukey of the day. The little guy. Pretty aggressive though. All right, buddy. See in a couple more years when you're a little bigger. What's up, guys?
What was that? Flounder?
Little fluke, yeah. Little summer flounder. Too short.
Got anything else?
No, that's it. And that and a bunch of sea robins, but
Yeah, we got one robin so far.
good luck, guys. All right, so we're gonna go venture a little deeper, maybe out past Culloden Point. It looks like we'll be able to get out there, but in the meantime, I am gonna take this bucktail off and put it in the gulp juice, so the hairs and everything get that juice all over it. Let it marinate for a little bit. That's Culloden Point right there. It looks like we got easily like a mile of visibility. It's a few miles to Connecticut, so as long as we're not gonna go out super far, but you know, we're gonna keep an eye on the fog, and if it starts creeping in again, we're gonna come inshore. All right, so we just stumbled upon a little rise in the bottom that we're gonna attempt to fish. So this has been marinating in that gulp juice for about 20 minutes. All right, let's see if there's anything down there. Oh, I just pulled it right out of his mouth. I got a little fluke here. Feels pretty small. Yeah, very small. Hey, but it's a fluke. That's a good sign. They weren't out here last time. Come on, don't take my jig. See you later, buddy. So we've caught more fluke this trip than we have on all of our trips combined, which is good. So maybe it's starting to pick up again. I know the charter boats and everybody are starting to do a little better, so hopefully we will too. I think it's just a matter of time. Been patient enough. Freaking flies. Oh, this feels nice. This feels very nice. Oh, this guy hit me like a ton of bricks. It's definitely a fluke. What is it? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. Oh, no, 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 no. Woo! First keeper of 2019 right here. Wow, 2019. What am I talking about? 2020. Oh God, 2019 was such a good season. I feel like I'm still in it, although it's not much of a season. All right, sweet. Definitely a keeper. I could tell right from that hook set that this was a keeper. And the head shakes and the weight. All right. Let's measure him just in case. It's been a while since we've seen a keeper fluke. So we're just gonna measure him just for giggles. He's definitely a keeper. You know what, we're gonna do it when he's on the stringer. We should be able to get his mouth shut pretty good. All right, come on, bud. Yeah, he's 20 inches. Just shy of 20 inches. You can see it right there. All right, cool. We'll let him flop around in the water for a few minutes. We're gonna go back and do that drift again. Just like I've done my last year. If you're on one fish, most likely we'll have more keepers in that area. Fluke are like kind of like pack fish, man. I've noticed that, like, you know, we're gonna retire that. I've noticed that when you get one keeper, if you hit that spot pretty good, there's a good chance you pick up another one. All right, so we're back on that drift, and that fish is marinating in the water below us. We'll put him in the cooler bag after this drift. He hit like a ton of bricks, but that net job was a little nerve-wracking. It's been a while since I've netted a fish, but he came out from underneath the kayak, which is always tough. You never really know what he's doing, but he came up head first, started shaking his head out of the water, which is you never want to do. That's a no-no, because I've seen them spit hooks. They shake their head like that. It just gives them a little bit of slack when that bucktail's bouncing around, and they can spit the hook. I've seen it happen a ton of times, so many times. This might be another nice fluke. Ooh, just swam up with me for a minute. This feels like another nice fluke. He might be close. Yeah, he's getting a little lighter. No, not even close, but hey, nice these little tiny things that we were messing with this morning. Definitely slightly bigger, but not 19 inches. No, you're not taking that back with you. Give me that. All right, cool. So we're on a little body of fish. I think we're just gonna have to pick through the shorts to get to the keepers. These jerk shads seem to be, seem to really like these. I've had most of my action this season on them. All right, it seems like we're on a little body of fish here. Caught a few fluke, one keeper. One that was probably 16 to 17 inches just before. So like I said before, I have found, and a lot of people say the same thing, that fluke are like pack fish. Like they're always together. There's multiple, you know, if you catch one, there's probably another one down there, especially a keeper. If you catch a keeper, I generally just hit that spot pretty hard, because you'll most likely find another one, or even possibly limit out, which happened last year a couple times. This is where I've had most of my success last year in 2019. I'll post a link to that video in the top right corner. Doormat recap. We just had such a slammer season last year, I couldn't resist to make a doormat recap video of all the highlights from 2019. Oh, that was a nice fluke. Plenty of fluke bites here. Whoa. So the strap that holds my seat from here to here just broke, so my seat goes all the way back. So I guess we're gonna have to take this paracord off. Of course, I did 8 knots on it. So I'm gonna take this off, tie it up to the seat, see if that helps. All right, so I'm reclined all the way back. I tried fixing it, but it is not. It's not working out. It's all right. It's actually pretty comfortable. Like reclined all the way back, but Only thing that sucks, we'll find out how comfortable it is because we have to go all the way around that point when we come back in. All right, let's go. It's actually not bad because when you recline like that, after a while, your back starts to bother you. So by the time you get to the spot, it's time to sit up, then your back is like, ah, that feels better. Then by the time you end of the drift, it feels good to lay back down. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a really long pedal back to the beach. We gotta go like 3 miles, probably. Feels like a thunder chicken. Sea robin, yep. All right, this is probably our last drift. We got to head in because this broken backrest is not helping and it's making me really uncomfortable. And I'd rather get back to the truck while I'm a little uncomfortable before I'm super uncomfortable out here and then have to pedal 45 minutes to the truck. Oh, there we go. This feels pretty good. I don't know. No, just pulling him against the tide. Oh, there he goes. Just to spit the hook. Here's a shorty anyways. All right, guys. We're gonna call it. Thanks for watching. Definitely a little bit better of a fluke bite today than it has for the last few trips. The fluke bite's been pretty non-existent, but today definitely looks a little better than the previous trips. But so we got that 20-inch fluke in the cooler bag. I got a long way to go to get back to the truck with the seat like this, and I'm gonna be pretty uncomfortable, so I'm gonna get a head start. Normally I probably would have fished for another probably half hour, but I'm already uncomfortable and I'd rather just get back to the truck as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll be back out here in a couple days. This week looks pretty nice, so we might be able to get out again. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. If you enjoyed this content, leave a comment if you want. I enjoy hearing from you guys. So we got quite a ways to go, so I'm gonna get going.